I was seeing Needle Drop doing a video about like hip hop being in its punk phase, where like punk started because a bunch of people didn't want to follow the rules and like we're just gonna get up there and play, and like that's what like all
That's
these little
valid.
yachties and all these people are doing. They're like, fuck the rules, we're doing our own thing, and we're gonna make it dope. And if you don't like it, fuck it. Like that, like we're in the punk phase of rap, you know?
Oh, nah, and I agree with that entirely. Where you just have a lot of there's just so many different sounds creatively. Like I don't think you would have gotten an Awaken My Love 2010.
No,
Like,
no,
you
no.
you wouldn't have even remotely heard that.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's just like you have, and it's like not only that, but you have that in such company. Like, oh, I'm Awaken My Love. Then you have all of a sudden 444.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you have Layla's Wisdom. Or you have just Kyrie Chanel. Like you just have so many different like songs and so many different types of music coming out, all within one genre, is unbelievable.
Well, people, and that's the thing. People want to like look at the mumble rappers and all these people like Lil Pump and say like, "Oh, what is hip hop coming to?" But it's like, just like the how experimental hip hop has gotten and all the stuff that's come out. If you look at it in the grander scheme, it's like I can't see how you could say that like yeah. If you look at this section of hip hop, you can be like, "Oh, like what's going on?" But like, there's such a diverse array of artists and sounds that are coming out.
They
People
go
always
right
want to
there.
categorize things like this is mumble rap, this is old school rap,
Yeah.
this is it doesn't have to.
Nah,
You don't have to fit into a box.
it took, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And it took me a little while to kind of get to a point where I was like, you know what, I really just don't care anymore. And
Yeah.
I'm like, if they making money, you can do whatever the hell you want. Just as long as you're not impeding on my craft and my rapping and my stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
do
Well,
what you
yeah.
gotta do.
Well, even just defining your own music. It's like you can just like it's either dope or it isn't. Like that's the way I look at
That's
it.
facts. And like, if I don't think it's dope, like there's songs from lyricists that I don't think are dope, and there's
Yeah.
songs from trap rappers and mumble rappers that I don't think are dope.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But there are songs from dudes like shout out Lil Pump that I
Yeah.
am OD for. I love to the death. And there
Yeah.
are songs from Kendrick that I love to the death. Like,
Definitely.
You feel me? If you just like some music and if you like a sound, you can like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Definitely.
I may have my own opinions and transgressions to why I don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
but my opinion doesn't have to impede on what you like. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
trying to force my shit on you.
And there's some people like I don't know. There's in the like mumble rap crowd. It's not my like general like go to type of music, but there's people like Ski Mask Slump Cloud where he's like he can flow like crazy. Like he
Yeah.
like he has faster flows than some like I said lyricists. And there's some lyricists that are like they're hitting you with all these metaphors and similes and all that stuff, but it's like nothing. There's no like sense of like personality that makes them stand out.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Nah, and like dudes like Lil Pump, shout out to Harvard graduate.
I,
Like,
I,
he's-
I fuck with Lil Pump. I can fuck with a couple of Lil Pump songs. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, absolutely not. Like it's just like dudes like Lil Pump know what they're doing,
No, yeah, of course.
and like that's why I can respect Lil Pump, because Lil Pump, he knows what he's doing. Like,
he's
like,
also a 16-year-old kid. Like
you feel me?
okay, like our generations. Oh, not our generations, because like he's still we're still young. But like I remember like Soldier Boy. Like he's like this generation's Soldier Boy, but like Soldier Boy is more problematic and all over the place. But you know what I'm saying? Like he's just like a
Yeah.
16-year-old kid that blows up, and he's just like he's a little reckless, he's a little ignorant, but like it's a
little
good
bit.
time.
Yeah, like it's not like, and the best part about it,
I don't think
like,
it's destructive.
no, and like I feel like that's the key, that's the integral part of it. It's like you have people listening to hip hop, right? And you have people like loving these dudes like Lil Pump or like these Lil Uzi's or whatever. But the artists themselves never really tell you that like, oh, I'm like this kind of a rapper. They just kind of rap or like do what they want and then just kind of call it a day.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But like the issue with some people when like you have the Post Malones or the Lil Yachty's talking about or like Biggie wasn't that nice. Or like Kodak being like, I'm the best rapper alive. And there's like,
and part of that's like a troll, but like I can see why people are like
yeah, like because
angry
even,
about
even
that.
if it's like a troll, it's like, bro, like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like I'm not disrespecting you, all right?
Of course, yeah.
I'm just saying like there's certain boundaries that need to be understood and respected. And some people like Lil Pump or like Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi's like, I'm a rock star. I have no problem with it. You do what you want to do. Live your life.
Yeah.
Be your best self. But when you have dudes like who you know damn well are not like, it's like those, like, remember that back in the day there was like the dude Ice JJ Fish. Like you just got a bunch of him and you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, like you know what you're doing. And I'm just like, just don't kind of hurt the culture for the sake of your own like you just trying to get clout. Like it's
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
like come on now.
Yeah, I feel that.